I've talked about Brandon Rogers plenty on this channel. This video, I've never been able to decide if this is the last video you should start somebody with for Brandon Rogers or the first video you should start someone with, because it is all of Brandon's characters roasting him. And if you don't know who any of the characters are, this might be a little bit confusing, but at the same time, it's a good way to introduce you to like every Brandon Rogers character. I just think like the meta text of this is this is like one of my favorite skits that he's done. So I don't know. Hopefully this makes sense. You let me know.
Hello and welcome back to the TV Baby roast of Brandon Rogers. I'm your host, Helen Brownstein, and joining me is this lovely cast of characters to destroy this mother tonight. You know, they say to roast the ones you love, but YouTube wouldn't monetize us if we put a juicy, vein-riddled on that throne, so we had to settle for the next closest thing with 2 eyes and a pulse. You know, Brandon, I wish you created me before you lost that juicy ass. Then maybe I'd have a chance at a decent set of tits, you flat fuck. And then you have the nerve to put me in all this makeup. I look more like a clown than that guy.
Well, at least you don't have to get into my makeup.
Shut the fuck up. He only paints your face. He does my whole body. Even the butthole.
I'm sorry, who the fuck is this character?
I'm a sleep paralysis demon, you fool.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds French and offends me.
Well, I'm just here to have a laugh.
That's the spirit, Sam.
And to find out which trauma you birthed me from.
All right, Helen, I call first. Because of this man before us today, I wouldn't have met many of the wonderful people I know now. I wouldn't have met my therapist, my lawyer, and Rule 34 artist who make it a science to draw Disney characters chomping at my snatch.
Oh, please don't say the S word.
Snatchity, snatch, I'll snatch you back.
No, science.
Oh, loosen your ass, Carol. You know you're played by a homosexual, right?
I have unlearned the word homosexual, and I'm therefore confused by your question.
Well, I don't like that Q word, bitch.
What question?
Confused. Well, allow me to jog your memory, Carol. That's a homosexual. You know, Brandon, over the years, you've gotten so fucking gay, incels had to exist just to keep the universe in balance. You've gotten so gay, they had to uncancel James Charles just to remind people the internet still has men. Oh, look, they're giving me the red light now. Please keep using styrofoam, people. The ozone is almost a memory.
The
and
red
donate
light.
to the Kickstarter link below to launch Greta Thunberg into outer space.
They're giving me the red light. It's a fucking gun dot on her forehead.
Good one, Carol. We're doing that one, church.
Now, you've only played me a couple of times on this channel, but both of those times you have had ungodly diarrhea.
We don't have to go into detail.
I mean, after the first time we worked together, I prayed you would find a nutritionist. Every time you portray us, we have to digest your food.
Hey, he's got to digest ours too.
Hey, well, Helen,
Yeah.
you know I don't eat carbs.
That's what I do.
God damn it. You know, I think it's really fun. I mean, you like Jesus. You don't know how to use condoms. I lost my hands. You're a pervert. Oh, wait. You know, it would have been real swell having me put these contacts in my eyes every day. Yeah.
Oh, Brandon, you see how damaged the pieces of you are, dog? You represented by a goblin, a drag queen, a discount Dora, Ezra Miller, a sex toy, and another goblin, dog. Man, you better thank God you got at least one good character saved in this channel, dog.
Hey, don't bring God into this.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. You walking around kids with that dick tip haircut, you should be ashamed.
Brandon Roger, more like Grand Dummy Loser.
Did Helen write your jokes? Nobody wrote my jokes.
It was the Hurricane Tortilla kid from Vine. Remember him?
I'll bet you Brandon eats more tortillas than most people.
What?
Why don't you have a seat, Sam?
I'm already one step ahead of you.
I think you're very brave, Sam. Oh, shut up, Brandon. You couldn't write a brave character to save your aim. That's me and that thuggish Hispaniac, the only two tough guys you created. Ah, fuck off. I'd like to see you sit on a pineapple. Which way? Right side up. You're crazy. All right, time to pop that Advil, everyone, because our next speaker's voice has a decibel range that could fuck up a NASA probe. Hey, you're going to need an Advil for when I take a knife and start connecting all the holes on your body. You don't got no knife. They patted everyone down on the way in. Didn't pat the baby. Oh, shit. I am not your son. I know that. Because if you were, you'd be in a clinic trash can in the 80s.
What? He's ugly.
Oh, at that church.
I mean, the worst thing about you playing us is that we gotta have your teeth. Anyone who wants that mouth on their is either blind or broke. But I will say you are an inspiration. You inspired Filthy Frank to choose a different career path.
Oh my
Now
god.
put your hands together for this green cum shot. It's America's horniest terror. Yeah, you know who I am, TJ Maxx. Look, Brandon, I made a list of all the creators who make better content than you.
Okay.
A fax machine,
Oh.
a McDonald's ice cream machine, a pimple, a crematorium, an oil spill, most toddlers, and Anthony Padilla.
Okay, that one was below the belt.
Now, I've seen what's below your belt, and trust me, I didn't sink no battleship. That's right, you sunk a life raft with wards.
You two need to get a dungeon.
You've been a shit-covered crowd. I hope you all die in your sleep. Tonight was a fucking
You
waste
need
of
to get a
lipstick.
I'd like
dungeon.
to say a few words if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, God.
Now, I know each of you has gotten me to where I am today. I wouldn't be here without any of you. But you will always remember who is in control.
Wait, what's happening?
Got him.
Damn it, he made us learn blocking. We didn't give our consent for this choreography.
You didn't consent to singing either.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. And smack that bell while you're ready to. Smack that bell while you're ready to. Smack that bell while you're ready to.
Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. And remember, no one can hate you more than the pieces of yourself.
True that. No one's even tried.